Hello, I'm Atu Jamer and you're watching Hornbill TV's Prime at 9, now news and details. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, who is also the convener of North-East Democratic Alliance, arrived at Niatu Resort in Kohima on May 2nd evening. Sarma is expected to meet state PJP leaders and other coalition parties. Prior to a day ahead of his visit to Nagaland, Sarma said his visit to Nagaland is with regard to PJP's relationship with Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party, and the visit is only to discharge his role as convener of NEDA. He said he will not interfere in Naga peace talks unless he is asked to meet certain leadership to clarify certain issues, and added that he is not associated with any party on the issue and that he is not meeting any NSC and IM leaders. Earlier, the core committee on Naga political issue member Niba Krono said they might need Sarma's support in the Naga peace process. In protest against the state government appointment of Dr. P.J. Anthony, retired officer, as the Principal Secretary of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly Secretariat, the Nagaland Assembly Secretariat Staff Association will begin its first phase agitation from June 3 to 4 in the form of pen-down strike. In a press release, NASSA General Secretary Taliran La informed that the strike is an expression of dissatisfaction on the appointment of Dr. P.J. Anthony, retired officer, by the state government to the post of Principal Secretary under the establishment of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly Secretariat. In commemoration of the 8 years of Modi 2.0 government in India, Nagaland PJP along with the rest of the country launched Seva Sushayan Garib Kalyan programs on June 1st in Kohima. Addressing the press conference, State PJP President Temjin Imna Along informed that the PJP party has started the event for 15 days, that is from June 1 to 15, in commemoration of 8 years of Modi government. He said that through this event, the commitment of the Prime Minister and the PJP be known to serve the people of the nation and the state on good governance, in uplifting and empowering the farmers, villagers and scheduled tribes and all the needy people. PJP co-chief spokesperson Nini Cheng and PJP chief spokesperson Kuputo Shohe briefed on the various initiatives and schemes of the Modi-led government.
The BJP party is commencing this event for 15 days, from the 1st till the 15th of this month, in commemoration of 8 years of Modi government, and which initiatives have perforated even down here in our state of Nagaland, where Nagaland is in alliance. And the government here in Nagaland has also been resolute in implementing and doing the initiatives of the Seva, Susashan and Garib Kalyan programs of Narendra Modi-led.
The 10-year May Students' Union Dimapur has appealed the concerned department to review taxi and auto fares plying in Dimapur and also to give concession to students in uniform. In a representation to the Dimapur Deputy Commissioner, the TSUD stated that since the beginning of the pandemic and the increasing prices of fuel, the rates of taxis and auto fares have been considerably increased. It also stated that no auto follow the rate fixed by the Regional Transport Office in the year 2017 and charging exorbitant fare from passengers, causing burden to common people, citizens and students community in particular. Taking into consideration of the struggle students community and commoners are facing, the TSUD appealed the DC office to do periodic checking on the erring drivers or revise the rate at the earliest. All Nagaland Private Schools Association Kohima unit today felicitated 12 HSLC toppers and 14 HSSLC toppers at Don Bosco Higher Secondary School in Kohima. The special guest of the program, Advisor to Urban Development and Municipal Affairs, Dr. Nikisale Niki Kire, congratulated the achievers and challenged them to continue to work hard to succeed in life. He challenged the students to have determination and be dedicated in what they do. Vitsono Alvina Chivitsa delivered speech on behalf of the toppers.
Like I said, heard from the two UPSC selective people this time, that they really worked hard. One for 5 years, one for 3 years, and they've achieved what they've achieved today. And therefore, I would like to request all of you to continue pursuing your dream and don't go to college because your friends are going, but go with a purpose, with what you want to become, and then you will surely succeed.
60 toppers, 1 to serial number 20, and the students from Kohima unit, we have 12 toppers, yes, and from this higher secondary level, we have 14. Altogether, we have 26 toppers in total.
I am sincerely honored for having been given this opportunity to share my thoughts. And while I do so, I first and foremost thank God for the manifold blessings He has given to me. And to begin with, I, Virginia Alvina, student of Don Bosco Higher Secondary School, since my childhood schooling, I strive for competition with my peer groups, and when I fail to obtain the expectation marks in any kind of examinations, I try to analyze the mistakes I have done and try not to repeat the same.
Nagaland today observed Yoga Self-Countdown program for International Day of Yoga under the theme Yoga for Health at the Directorate of Health and Family Welfare in Kohima by conducting 2 sessions on Yoga for Health and importance of yoga. Gracing the occasion as a special guest, Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pangyo Pom reminded that yoga is not a religion but it is for all religion and race. He called upon all to practice yoga and have a healthy body and mind. He said that this year International Day of Yoga will be celebrated with the theme Yoga for Humanity on June 21st.
Our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, since 2015, our state too has been celebrating International Day of Yoga with the release of 193 countries. In the past 2 years, no mass demonstrations were organized due to COVID pandemic. The terms of international yoga, and 2021, where yoga at home, yoga with family.
The Common Yoga Protocol session was led by Dr. Sekretio John, Stage Program Officer, National Ayush Mission, while welcome address was delivered by Dr. Vikato Kinimi, Principal Director, Directorate of Health and Family Welfare. The program was organized by National Ayush Mission, Nagaland, Directorate of Health and Family Welfare, Nagaland, in collaboration with Morari G. Desai, National Institute of Yoga, Ministry of Ayush, Government of India.
Today we have celebrated this Yoga Day, and I am Dr. Sekretar John, the State Program Officer for Ayush, our National Ayush Mission, the Nodal Officer too. Yoga has become a very important part of our life. Yoga has been playing a becoming very popular in every part of the world, because it brings calmness of mind. Today, our people are full of worries, tension, anxiety, and we don't have peace of mind. And yoga is the biggest contribution to mankind. It brings peace within. It's very important to perform this yoga in such a way that to maintain our physical health, spiritual health, mental health, all this.
Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, while advocating for an equal share of the property for the wife, also baited for the marriage of a Muslim man with one woman instead of three. Sarma also called for a legal divorce in the community instead of giving talaq.
कोई मुसलमान मर्द or male, we should not study as marry three female. एक बीबी, एक हस्बैंड, दो बच्चा, खुशी से रहो. तो ये हमारा स्टैंड है. तो इसमें हम बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स नहीं होना चाहता हूं. हमारा बहुत ही क्लियर स्टैंड है. आप अगर पिता है तो बेटा को जो प्रॉपर्टी का राइट दे रहा है, इक्वल शेयर अब बेटी को भी दे दीजिए. उसमें कोई हमारा कंफ्यूजन नहीं है. तो असम गवर्नमेंट का माइंड हर इश्यू में वेरी क्लियर एंड शार्प है कि आप तलाक मत दीजिए, आप लीगली डाइवोर्स दीजिए. अगर मियां और बीबी एक साथ रहने का समय तक जो भी आप प्रॉपर्टी एक्योर किया था, उसका 50% अधिकार वाइफ को दीजिए. नंबर 1. नंबर 2, आप 3 शादी मत कीजिए, एक शादी कीजिए. नंबर 3, अगर आप पिता है तो मुसलमान महिलाओं को, मुसलमान बेटियों को बेटा का समान आपका प्रॉपर्टी में अधिकार दीजिए.
An unidentified body of a female was found today at Kukitulong, Chumukedima. Police informed HornbillTV that the body was found in a decomposed state and is said to be about 4 or 5 days. The body was found behind a hardware shop near Kukitulong petrol pump by a person around 5 p.m. today while collecting feeds for livestock, and informed police at around 6 p.m. It was also informed that the body was found face down on the ground and naked. Police were still at the crime scene while HornbillTV spoke to them. Doctors and magistrate have been informed to ascertain the cause of death. The police also said that there is no missing reports of any female filed in Mitsipima police station lately. Further details awaited. The Aam Aadmi Party-led Punjab government on Thursday informed the Punjab and Haryana High Court that the earlier withdrawn security 400-odd protectees will be restored on June 7. The development comes days after singer and Congress leader Sidhu Moosewala, whose security cover was downgraded, was shot dead. The state government told the High Court about its decision to restore security cover during a hearing on Thursday, though no written submission was given. The government further said that the withdrawal was decided in view of additional force deployment for Operation Blue Star anniversary, which is on June 6. The High Court was hearing a petition by former Punjab Deputy Chief Minister O.P. Soni, who is among the over 400 protectees in the state whose security cover was downsized. Soni's plea had sought quashing of the state government's May 11 order, wherein his Z security cover was decategorized and security personnel was subsequently withdrawn. Various leaders of the Hamar community led by Dipai Mokemele Musanglur Sanate felicitated and congratulated Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh on his second term as Chief Minister of the state at the Chief Minister's Secretariat today. The leaders from the Hamar Employee, Hamar Women's Association, Hamar Students Association and Hamar Artists Association among others also submitted a letter of appreciation to the Chief Minister to show the community's trust in his leadership. Expressing happiness for placing the trust on the present government, N. Biren Singh urged all to focus on development. The community leaders also placed their issues before the Chief Minister, who assured to look into them.
Nothing else. You're all my brothers and sisters. I could pull up. I'm trying to manipulate. Historically, I'm going to Margi say, radio. Now, Margi Thora, Kalogi Thora. No, this is not the beauty of the street. Madame, the Nation will live. 49, the Pimars, so kind of part more. We are Indians. I will be manipulating at them. I know manipulating by take away one man, manipulating Mar, which is given. I don't give one. I don't know. I put Fajana. Diplomat method, she have the one priority view. I know the commando, the helicopter, helicopter, much has yes. How do you the woman? Sir, Anna, 8 euro, 2 euro.
That's all we have for now. Keep watching HornbillTV.